So, Tag 3 auf der Intertabak. Elmar, ich glaube, da haben wir heute noch einiges vor uns, oder?
Ja, wir dürfen jetzt bei 20, bald 28 Grad in die Hallen.
Ich brauche eine Sonnenbrille.
Aber dann nur bis Mittag und dann fliegst du schon wieder zurück. Und
Ja,
das
genau.
macht es jetzt ein bisschen komprimiert, ne?
Ja, aber wir haben einige Termine, wir schauen, dass wir das zügig durchmachen, aber ihr kommt einfach mit und wir zeigen euch, was es heute gibt, oder?
Ja,
Passt genau.
komm mit. Keine Sorge, Leute, es geht gleich los mit unserem Intertabak-Video. Aber ich bin gerade im Urlaub und schneide für euch genau dieses Video. Und dabei ist mir aufgefallen, dass wir dem Alex, der für all unsere Videoaufnahmen verantwortlich ist, noch gar nicht Danke gesagt haben. Alex ist viel mehr als ein Kameramann. Er ist ein guter Freund und Aficionado. Und wir waren echt happy, dass er uns gesagt hat, dass er uns zum zweiten Mal auf der Intertabak begleiten will. Also Alex, vielen, vielen Dank, dass du dabei warst, und wir hoffen natürlich auch, dass du nächstes Jahr wieder am Start bist. Ohne dich wären die Videoaufnahmen eben halt nicht so gut, wie sie jetzt sind, und wir freuen uns immer, dich dabei zu haben. Ja, und wenn ihr das auch wollt, dann lasst dem Alex doch einen kleinen Kommentar da. Er wird sich sicherlich freuen, wenn er auch mal hochgelobt wird und ja, hoffentlich auch beim nächsten Jahr wieder dabei bist. Aber jetzt geht's los mit dem dritten Teil.
Also wir sind halt mit Johann Gallet da. Du bist Importeur in Österreich vor allen Dingen. Und,
Ausschließlich.
Ausschließlich, vor allen Dingen. Und das ist ganz interessant, weil meistens sprechen wir momentan da mit den Zigarrenproduzenten. Aber mit einem Importeur zu sprechen, macht ja auch einen Sinn. Und vor allen Dingen, wie bist du zur Zigarre gekommen?
Ich rauche mittlerweile seit mehr als 25 Jahren. Das hat eigentlich als Interesse begonnen, wollte es unbedingt probieren. Hat mir dann gefallen. Ich habe es überlebt, dass mir die ersten paar Mal extrem schlecht war. Ich habe weitergemacht, Gott sei Dank. Ich habe dann die Möglichkeit gehabt, 2017 in der Zigarrenwelt Fuß zu fassen und in der Zigarrenbranche zu arbeiten. Habe dann im Außendienst gearbeitet für die Firma Dios Tabacos damals noch. Das war eine Vorarlberger Firma, die 2000 gegründet worden ist, wie sich das Monopolgesetz geändert hat. Habe dann 2 Jahre für die im Außendienst gearbeitet und 2019 habe ich es dann gekauft, die Firma, und nach Wiener Neustadt übersiedelt.
Ja, cool. Rest is history.
Du, es war einfach das Interesse da. Zigarre, was ist das? War auch damals schon cool, nicht nur jetzt. Und es hat mir einfach geschmeckt und hat Spaß gemacht und habe dann die Möglichkeit gehabt, das zum Beruf zu machen.
Wenn ich jetzt ein Zigarrenproduzent wäre, was muss ich tun, damit ich sozusagen in dein Portfolio komme? Wie suchst du das aus?
Das ist ganz, ganz eine schwierige Frage. Es geht im Prinzip, also für mich geht es persönlich darum, mir müssen die Zigarren schmecken. Du musst merken, dass es von der Verarbeitung her top ist oder dass es gut ist. Sagen wir mal so, top ist immer ist ein sehr harter Ausdruck oder eine sehr harte Beschreibung. Du musst einfach merken, die Fermentation passt, es muss die Konstruktion passen. Und das vor allem über mehrere Chargen hinweg. Nicht nur, ich habe da jetzt eine Zigarre, die funktioniert, ich nehme die zweite aus der Kiste raus, die hat schon Probleme, ich nehme die dritte raus, die geht wieder perfekt. Also für mich ist eins wichtig, die Consistency, dass das von Anfang an gewährleistet ist.
Okay, und wie baust du dann quasi das Portfolio? Hast du eine Idee dahinter oder geht es wirklich hauptsächlich um Zigarre und Qualität? Also weißt du, was ich meine? Preis bzw.
Wir sind natürlich... wir informieren uns wirklich täglich, was es Neues gibt. Halfwheel wird da was sagen.
Ja.
Wenn du dann nachliest, was ist neu, wer macht was Neues, vielleicht gibt es neue Kooperationen, dann will man das probieren und man will einfach nachschauen, wen gibt es in Europa überhaupt.
Ja.
Ich meine, ich fahre ja meistens auf beide Messen. Das heißt, ich war in New Orleans dieses Jahr. Du musst ja einfach, das Problem ist, glaube ich, eher, dass also ich zumindest habe eigentlich schon ein zu großes Portfolio.
Okay.
Und das wird dann auch ein Thema, weil du halt, wenn du 10 Händler hast, kannst du 10 leichter zufrieden machen, wie wenn du 15 hast, die alle auch von dir wollen, dass du gleich performst, und das geht halt dann nicht.
Das heißt, das ist ein bisschen eine innere Zerrissenheit zwischen der eigenen, wie sagt man, das Portfolio, das man hat, und das, was man aber noch gerne hätte, und der Realität, was man haben kann.
Schau, wie gesagt, es gibt Marken, wo ich sage, irrsinnig gute Freunde, die das machen, die Produzenten, mit denen ich privat irrsinnig gut verstehe. Die Zigarren gingen leider schlecht. Wenn du in meinen privaten Humidor daheim schaust, ist das voll mit ihren Produkten. Der Markt Für den Markt ist es zu stark, das
Ja,
meiste.
ja,
Soll ich Markennamen nennen oder nicht?
Du kannst
Ja, ich
gerne,
bin ein riesiger Aromakraft-Fan. Braucht es privat irrsinnig gern. Die Menge interessiert es natürlich nicht. Aber diese Boutique-Schichten musst du halt auch haben neben den großen Marken. Ja.
verstehe ich vollkommen. Weißt du, als Marke sagst, wenn du jetzt dein Portfolio anschaust, hast du so Juwel, wo du immer sagst, boah, das macht mich happy.
Du, wenn du Fuente verkaufen darfst, was ich tue, dann ist das natürlich schon was Besonderes in Zeiten wie diesen. Ich habe auch die Meerapfelsachen. Ich meine, das ist jetzt ein bisschen eine kontroverse Geschichte bei der Messe, wie Sie wahrscheinlich gesehen haben werdet. Ich mag beide. Und ich finde die Meerapfel, die Master Selections einfach sensationell.
Ja.
Das sind großartige Zigarren.
Wenn man zufällig gestern dort war, sehr lustiges Interview.
Abgesehen davon, es ist halt sehr nett, die Menschen, die dort arbeiten, dass du mit denen zusammenarbeitest. Das sind Reinhard Boritz, Melissa Meerapfel, Jeremiah.
Ja,
Das ist einfach
super cool.
Ja.
Kommt irgendwas, auf was man sich freuen kann? Was du schon sagen kannst?
Ich war jetzt hier konkret, um mir 2 Marken anzuschauen, in täglich 7 Termine gehabt. Bei 2 war es so, das ist was Neues, das möchte ich mir anschauen. Soll ich das schon verraten? Ich weiß nicht.
Kannst du was Spannendes? Das heißt ja nicht, ob du es jetzt tatsächlich aufnimmst.
Ich werd was Spannendes aus Nicaragua Neues bringen, wo ich glaube, Preis-Leistung absolut sensationell ist. Das wird in Zeiten wie diesen halt leider immer wieder wichtiger.
Ja.
Weil ich sag so zwischen 9 und 14, 15 Euro, da ist momentan die Nachfrage am größten und in dem Segment möchte ich auch was bringen.
Verstehe vollkommen. Super, das heißt, wir warten dann noch ein bisschen, bis es dann offiziell zu haben ist.
Absolut.
Und dann sehen wir es. Also vielen Dank.
Du gerne.
Cooles Interview.
So, ich habe
Und
mich
noch
bemüht.
gute Messe.
Danke dir. Baba.
Ja, wir sind da jetzt mit Stefan Lampert von Lampert Zigarren. Super, danke, dass wir da sein dürfen.
Ja, danke fürs Kommen. Dann vielen Dank. Immer sehr schön.
Wir haben ein paar Fragen natürlich vorbereitet, beziehungsweise sagen wir mal so, du hast eine Zigarrenmarke, die nach dir benannt ist.
Ja.
Wie kommst du zu dieser Zigarrenmarke?
Also ich bin da irgendwie reingerutscht, wirklich als Hobby. Ich bin jetzt nicht hergegangen und habe gesagt, ich möchte jetzt meine Zigarrenmarke auf den Markt bringen. Also ich bin Anwalt als Beruf gewesen, muss ich schon sagen, mittlerweile. Und ich bin da wirklich nur zufällig reingerutscht. Ich bin selber passionierter Zigarrenraucher.
Okay.
Also alles ist, jetzt um es ganz kurz zu halten, aus dem Hobby entstanden. Ja,
Geil.
also keine Planung dahinter.
Wie lange ist das her?
Das ist mittlerweile 6 Jahre her.
Das heißt, du hast kurz vor Corona quasi
Kurz vor
begonnen?
Corona, ja, hat uns geholfen, Corona, muss man sagen, ja. Da war doch irgendwie ein Zigarrenboom.
Ja, voll. Ja.
Genau, ja, vor Corona, ja.
Sehr cool. Und mittlerweile hast du ziemlich eine ordentliche Range.
Genau, also mittlerweile, wir produzieren in Costa Rica, in Nicaragua und in der Dominikanischen, also wirklich in allen 3 Ländern, decken wir das ab. Und daneben machen wir noch unseren Rum aus Panama, also wirklich zentralameriklich abgedeckt haben. Ja.
Wahnsinn. Also, ja, wie du sagst, du deckst die komplette Zigarrenbranche ab. Kuba geht ja nicht.
Ja, Kuba, schwierig, ja.
Aber alles andere ist dabei. Das heißt, in den Zigarren sind auch Deckblätter aus all diesen Ländern im Prinzip. Oder machst du Puros?
Na, Puros machen wir nicht. Ich sage immer, wir machen gute Cuvées, wie beim Wein. Ja. Wir haben jetzt noch nicht kostarikanischen Tabak verwendet, kommt aber sicher demnächst. Aber wir haben sicher aus jedem Land was dabei, wo wir drin sind. Und natürlich auch zum Beispiel Brasilien, wo wir jetzt nicht Zigarren produzieren, aber verwenden wir auch als Beispiel.
Wenn du sagst Costa Rica, was schwebt dir da vor? Ist das, ich kenne mir jetzt nicht aus, was Costa Rica so macht. Machen die ja Deckblätter oder sind Einlageblätter? Wenn du das aus Costa Rica verwenden würdest, hast du schon eine Idee?
Ja, also wenn Costa Rica, da würde ich als Einlage verwenden, also als Filler oder allenfalls als Binder. Also im Deckblätter, also ich bin ein großer Fan von den Deckblättern aus Ecuador. Ich bin jetzt nie, also das Mexikanische liebe ich auch, aber wenn ich es mal aussuchen könnte, gehe ich eher in die Richtung Ecuador, also eher der europäische Geschmack, würde ich sagen, ja.
Das ist auch eigentlich das Spannende. Wie kommst du jetzt dazu, sagst, ja, ich mache eine neue Zigarre? Wie ist der Prozess?
Also ich möchte mal, wenn ich eine Zigarre, das ist wirklich ein sehr langer Prozess. Das ist nicht, man geht in die Fabrik, man präsentiert was und das ist es. Na, bei mir ist das nicht. Also bei mir ist hinter jeder Zigarre steckt wirklich was dahinter. Also ich überlege mir was kann man machen, welches Deckblatt passt zu welchem Tabak. was ist so ein einzigartiger Geschmack, also irgendwie so, was da heraussteht, würde ich sagen, ja.
Cool.
Hast du so ein Geschmacksprofil, was deine Zigarren immer durchgängig haben oder sind die komplett unterschiedlich?
Na, also was meine Zigarren, was mir ganz wichtig ist, also ich mag zum Beispiel keine was Saures auf den Lippen, das hinterlässt, das gibt es ja bei manchen Zigarren, bestimmte Deckblätter hinterlassen einfach einen sauren Geschmack, möchte ich überhaupt nicht. Wir gehen jetzt zum Beispiel auch nicht in das extrem Pfeffrige rein, das machen wir auch nicht, dieses extrem Pfeffer. Das ist mir ganz wichtig. Und ja, es muss halt, wenn Stärke hat, immer der Geschmack spielt eine wichtige Rolle bei mir, dass es auch einfach einen Geschmack hat und nicht nur Stärke. Ja.
Ja. Also mehr runde Zigarren.
Ja, genau, rund, ja. Also der Geschmack spielt eine große Rolle.
Coole Sache. Rund ist gut, wir sitzen da gerade vor was Runden, das sind auch Zigarren. Ich habe mal sagen lassen, das ist die neue Linie oder
Genau,
gibt's da was?
also wie du das sehen kannst, Robusto Grande haben wir bisher schon am Markt gehabt, das ist die Ocean Breeze. Haben wir jetzt erweitert mit der Gordito 4x58, die kleine, und mit dem ganz großen Bruder, würde ich sagen, nämlich die Toro Grande 6,5x56. Also diese zwei, Gordito und Toro Grande, sind eben die neuen, die wir jetzt auf der Messe präsentieren. Aus Costa Rica, zusätzlich neben eine neue Linie aus Nicaragua, die grüne, die wir aber erst hier präsentieren, aber später veröffentlichen.
Coole Sache. Ich meine, man sieht ja, das Logo bei uns heißt ja Better Together.
Ja.
Bedeutet, wir machen ja meistens Videos, wo wir Zigarren mit was pairen.
Ja.
Ich will jetzt nicht vorgreifen, aber hast du eine Idee, wo du sagst, da passen meine Zigarren besonders gut
Also,
dazu?
ja, das habe ich eine sehr gute Idee sogar. Und zwar, also unsere Zigarren waren ja zuerst und dann ist der Rum gekommen. Dann bin ich ein bisschen in den Rum eingestiegen, weil was passt gut zur Zigarre?
Ja.
Ein Rum. Und
Ja.
da haben wir eben einen 12-jährigen Rum aus Panama gemacht, der einfach immer sehr, sehr gut mit einer von unseren Zigarren, oder ich würde sagen mit sehr vielen Zigarren zusammenpasst, weil er ist nicht super süß.
Ja.
Er ist nicht super süß und hat einen sehr geschmeidigen Abgang, dass man immer noch eigentlich, wie es im Amerikaner so Clean Palate hat. Also das ist meine Empfehlung.
Ja, cool.
Ja.
Die müssen wir unbedingt ausprobieren.
Ja.
Das
machen wir.
Das machen wir auf jeden Fall, ja.
Und wenn du sagst jetzt, ich meine, du bist jetzt doch mit schon einer ziemlich breiten Range unterwegs. Gibt es einen Plan, Internationalisierung? Wo soll es hingehen mit den Zigarren? Oder sagst du Deutschland, ich glaube Österreich bist du auch, oder?
Ja, also wir sind mittlerweile in 63 Ländern.
Doch schon.
Also,
Das ist genau, ja.
Also Internationalisierung, ja. Wir probieren uns natürlich ständig zu erweitern und wir haben zum Glück noch ein paar Märkte jetzt erschlossen im Zuge der Messe. Und ja, was neu ist natürlich, neue Blends entwickeln, mit neuem Tabak, das ist mir vor allem wichtig, ja.
Also es bleibt extrem spannend, kann ich mir vorstellen.
Es bleibt sehr spannend. Der Zigarrenmarkt ist ein sehr, sehr dynamischer Markt, schnelle Veränderung.
Ja.
Und ja, wir bleiben immer dran und das ein gutes Produkt, sondern wirklich, sage ich, vernünftigen Preis zu liefern. Ja,
Ja, kann man sagen, also was wir bis jetzt gekostet haben, war auf jeden Fall so zu beschreiben. Also vernünftiger Preis, ein sehr gutes Produkt sogar.
Ja.
Auf jeden
Absolut,
Fall,
ja.
ja. Ich würde sagen, vielen Dank, war ein tolles
Danke auch.
Interview. Wir gehen jetzt in den Rumkosten, oder?
Richtig, wir machen nicht, das dürfen nicht zuschauen. Ja.
Genau.
Also, danke.
So, wir sind jetzt ganz spontan da bei Cigar Kings. Wir haben erfahren, du hast einen riesen Preis gewonnen, oder?
Ja, vielen Dank. Ja, Inter Tabak Star 2025 ist natürlich schon eine coole Nummer. Die Preisverleihung ist in einer halben Stunde, also ich freue mich schon sehr darauf.
Und du weißt noch nicht genau, welcher Preis, oder wie?
Nee, also ich habe jetzt nur die Info bekommen, ich muss da hingehen und dann werden wir schon sehen, was es wird. Aber
Krasse Nummer.
ja, erstmal herzlich willkommen an unserem Stand natürlich.
Na, war eine ganz spontane Sache, aber super toll. Und für welche Zigarre?
Hier für unsere neue Koi, die Color of the Year 25, Farbe Mokka Mousse dieses
Nice.
Jahr. Wir haben eine Schachtel, die auch wieder Made in Germany ist. Und die Zigarre selber hat natürlich auch einen besonderen Blend. Sie ist am Fuß verschlossen, damit man schön die Röstaromen vom Mokka hat, wenn man die Zigarre anzündet bei den ersten Puffs. Und ein Flecktail oben auf der Kappe, was noch eine schöne Ästhetik mit sich bringt.
Sehr cool. Preiskategorie?
15,50 € in Deutschland.
War mega.
Also sehr fair, auch für eine Verpackung, die eben in Stuttgart produziert worden ist. Und eine Premium Longfiller Zigarre, die alles mit sich bringt, was man so sucht.
Aber wieder hart limitiert, oder?
Hart limitiert. 2000 Kisten haben wir insgesamt nur gemacht. War auch schon nach dem ersten Messetag vergriffen, was uns natürlich sehr freut. Im deutschen Fachhandel sind 150 Kisten gelandet. Und ja,
Kommt was nach Österreich?
Österreich auch. Das sind gerade mal 60 Kisten für
Da muss ich
Österreich.
schnell sein. Also meine Händler da draußen, ihr wisst, wer der Nächste ist, der zu euch kommt, um
So
diese
ist es,
Zigarre
so
zu
ist
kaufen.
es. Absolut, absolut.
Aber
Nein.
auch sehr schicke Verpackung. Also
Vielen Dank. Ja, wir haben hier ein kleines Konzept. Ich verhalte es mal kurz. Wir haben die Sonne. Die Sonne gibt ja das Leben und die Energie für die Pflanze. Dadurch wachsen die Blätter und die Blüte. Aus der Blüte bekommen wir den Samen, daher hier der Circle, weil das ist ja wie ein Circle of Life, wenn man so will. Wir genießen die Zigarre über unsere Lippen und dadurch entsteht Magie. Das ist so ein bisschen die Story-Geschichte hier auf der Verpackung und das Ganze soll natürlich ein bisschen an eine Schokoladentafel erinnern, deswegen auch das Gold an den Seiten und ich finde, es ist eine sehr, sehr coole Zigarre geworden und ein wirklich gelungenes Konzept. Man kann die Schachtel auch ins Bücherregal danach stellen, wenn sie aufgeraucht ist. Sieht auf jeden Fall super aus, finde ich.
Ja, schaut
Nette Idee.
super mega aus. Finde ich eigentlich cool. Du machst es ja anders als die meisten in der Zigarrenindustrie. Ein bisschen ein Trendsetter, würde ich sagen, was ja auch ein Teil des Erfolgs der Marke ausmacht, denke ich.
Ja, ich meine, ich komme ja ursprünglich aus dem Design. Ich habe ja Cigar Kings als Bachelorarbeit eigentlich entwickelt, also rein fiktiv.
Ja.
Und bin eben so auf die Idee gekommen, eine Zigarre zu machen zur Farbe des Jahres als Limited Edition jedes Jahr. Und das ist jetzt eben die 3. Generation. Und das Motto ist Every Season is different. Sie unterscheidet sich komplett zum Vorgänger und zum Jahr davor auch.
Super cool. Ich sage mal, du musst weg. Wir wollen dich nicht viel länger aufhalten.
Alles gut, vielen
Danke
Dank.
für das
Hat
kurze
mich sehr
Interview.
gefreut.
Passt. Bis
Ihr
zum
seid
nächsten
jedes Jahr gerne bei mir willkommen
Danke fürs
natürlich.
Interview.
Und bei uns gibt es am Stand auch immer kurz Gustel und eine Spezi.
Sehr gut.
sehr gut.
We're here at Las Villas Cigars. Guys, you've been recommended by some other people telling us these cigars are amazing. So we thought we have to come and check if it's true. And I have to say, first puffs, it seems really true.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
So maybe Guillermo, I mean, you're both origin of Cuba.
Originally, my family is
Your
Cuban,
family, yeah.
but I'm from the United States.
And so you're running this company,
Yeah.
right? So how did it all start? Maybe very short.
Okay, very short. I born in Cuba. I working in the Cuban factories like a roller
Yeah.
for a long time. In 2004, I moved to US. And in 2010, I opened my first factory
Yeah.
in Miami. The name is Pena Cigar in that moment. In 2015, my market growing a little bit, and I moved to Esteli in Nicaragua.
Okay.
I start to growing slowly.
Yeah.
First, my first factory in Nicaragua is La Perla, but now it's Las Villas. It's a free zone. I have all operation in the same place, fermentation process, manufacturing, and box factory.
And you're also growing the tobacco.
We start to grow in the tobacco leaf in 2026 next year.
And what if I think about the size of the operation? Can you?
Okay.
Is it something without disclosure? Or?
Okay.
No problem.
No problem. No problem.
We have I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're vertically integrated, as Guillermo mentioned. We can do, or currently we're doing about 20,000 sticks a day. And that's about 60% capacity of the operation.
Okay.
So we have plenty of room to grow.
Yeah.
Got about, give or take, 100 pairs of rollers. So it's about 200 people
Yeah.
rolling the cigars. We use 3 pairs per table, 6 people.
Yeah.
And we've got about close to 400 employees.
Wow, that's something that was pretty new to me because yesterday we've heard about that in some countries you have pairs of rollers.
Yeah.
I think in Cuba it's basically one guy or one people doing it.
Él dice que en Cuba es una persona enrollando,
Yes,
pero no sé,
yes.
que él ha oído que son dos
Yes,
personas en
yes.
Nicaragua.
In Cuba, everybody made a tripa and rolled the cigar.
Yeah.
In Nicaragua, used to two people. One people make a tripa, and the another people almost the make a tripa male.
Okay.
And female.
Yeah. I get
Uh,
it. Yeah.
Tripa is filler.
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 Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Filler.
Yeah.
And roll the cigar
Yeah.
with the wrapper.
Yeah.
As a female.
And
By
what's
pairs.
the range of cigars you're on the market? I mean, how many different vitolas you have, or brands?
Okay,
or
we have a
labels?
lot of vitola.
Yeah.
First, because we have a lot of vitola because we make a lot of private labels.
Ah, okay. So if I make my own
yeah.
cigar, I come to you and you make me some amazing cigars, I guess.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
You,
Get a cigar.
you've probably smoked our cigars from somebody here
Okay.
Yeah,
in
somebody
Germany
here.
that we
Okay.
make.
Oh, okay.
And we cannot disclose.
yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine.
But recently we just launched our own labels, our factory labels, and we have two brands. One is Las Villas, which is where Guillermo is from, and it's the name of the factory. And the other one is GP,
Yeah.
Guillermo Pena.
Ah, okay. So your own, very own product,
Yeah,
basically.
this is our deal. And
What's the differences in between? I mean, I see different colors, of course, but probably body strength.
well, in GP we have
Just closer.
in GP we have a Connecticut wrapper, which
Yeah.
is the blend that you have in your hand.
Yeah,
We also have a Habano 2000 wrapper,
yeah.
and we have a Maduro.
Okay.
We have another 10th anniversary cigar, which is not on the table. That is a Connecticut broadleaf wrapper and beautiful blend inside. And then Las Villas are our, let's say, top shelf blends, both in San Andres
Yeah.
wrappers.
Yeah.
Beautiful
When-
cigar. The one you're smoking.
Tastes amazing.
Yeah,
You've
you
told
like
me
it?
before a little bit about it. What do you smoke?
This is one of our most complex cigars. We have 5 leaves in it. I'll let Guillermo explain what's inside.
Okay, we have two different binders inside, planted in Nicaragua leaf. And we use 3 different places. In that cigar, we use Ometepe, Estelí, and Jalapa. And different code in the plant,
Yeah.
and different places, different seeds. This is
Okay.
very important. Different seeds we use in that cigar: Corojo 2012 and Criollo 98.
And I guess the tobaccos are aged when they're getting into the cigar.
The leaf is aged before we roll for a period of time, and then after rolled, we age no less than 1 year before we put it on the market. So you're smoking a cigar that probably is aged for 5 or 6 years in total.
It's really nice, I have to say.
Yeah.
Whoever recommended us, we cannot say, but he was right.
Thank you.
What about the market here in Europe? Do you have already importers, or are you still here looking for new ones?
We launched last year. This is our first time at the show,
Yeah.
and I really appreciate you and your team coming to visit us. We're in about 12 or 13 countries in the EU, and certainly you will be able to purchase our Las Villas cigars in 2026 in Germany.
Cool, very cool. We're really looking forward to it.
All right.
It was super interesting. We're always looking for new stuff.
Great.
Not always going to the people and guys we already know, because I think this is what the people out there really want to know, because they're excited to have some new, exciting and really, really, really high-end cigars. One last question, probably: what would these cigars cost here in the markets? roughly?
That's a great question. I'm not the expert on your taxes and your retail
But you
market.
might know what they sell in Belgium or wherever.
I think what we're aiming to do, and I'll put it this way,
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you a number because
Fine.
it's difficult for me from the factory side to dictate what the market.
Yeah.
But our aim, our pricing strategy is to give the market a top blend, high quality cigar for a very comfortable price.
Yeah. What will it sell in the US?
This cigar in the U.S. is sub $15.
Okay.
So some retailers sell it for $13.50, others for $14.50, $14.75.
Yeah.
The idea is, if I'm not going to mention any names, but the comparable cigar in the U.S. is $35.
Well, yeah, that's a great cigar, really. Thanks, guys. It was
Well,
amazing.
thank you.
Thank you so much.
We will
Please.
be looking forward to have these cigars here.
No, please enjoy,
And
and thanks for stopping by and taking the time.
Yeah.
Pleasure meeting you guys, and hope to see everybody soon.
Of course. Thank you. Yeah, we are here with Ken, the global brand ambassador of Casa Carrillo. And I hope you can show us a little bit about the cigars, the brands. Maybe tell us a little bit about the company. I mean, most people we know it, but not everybody.
Well, thank you so much, Michael.
Yeah.
As many stories in the cigar world started with a family legacy that goes back over 100 years, started in Cuba. And this time we're living now is the new generation of the new beginnings of a family in the Dominican Republic with a factory in Santiago, founded by Ernesto Perez Carrillo II and his daughter Lisette and his son Ernesto III. So it's only a 15-year-old brand with over 100 years of tobacco history attached. So really happy to be here.
So what are the cigars we have here on the market right now, which we might know? What the most popular brands?
So we have a beautiful portfolio here. I would say some of our favorites are, for example, the one I'm having now, which is the Allegiance. This is a cigar that we made in partnership with our good friends of Oliva in Nicaragua. It comes out of their factory in Nicaragua, and it's filler and binder from Nicaragua with a wrapper Ecuador Sumatra. Lovely, sweet notes, naughtiness, complexity, very enjoyable.
Would you say the cigars that Carrillo does have a common, taste profile, or is it very wide?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
I would say no, because it's almost as if Ernesto tries to reinvent himself in every single cigar. So if you take our core lines, Allegiance, Pledge, Encore, La Historia, none of them resemble one another. They look as if they were part of different houses, and it all comes from the same house, from Casa Carrillo. So I guess he's got this obsession with challenging himself every time he puts together a blend, and the consumers have loved it.
So I would say the common sense is the quality.
I would say that will be the common denominator between them,
Yeah.
and the consistency of and the discipline that he has, not only from a technical perspective, but also from an artistic perspective. Whenever we're gonna launch a blend, I hear conversations from the factory, even though I'm based out of London, where they've already done 25, 27 blends, and he's like, well, not there yet. Let's do a couple more. Let's try to push it further. So his passion and dedication for the craft shows in the cigars.
So that means it takes quite a long time to launch a new cigar.
Oh Lord, yes. If we could launch everything we've experimented with, we've had hundreds of cigars, I think, in the market.
Okay.
So as you can imagine, everything depends on not only the creativity and the time allocated by Ernesto and his family, but also the supply, the tobacco that we use to produce our cigars. As a cigar blender, a master cigar blender, Ernesto puts all of his energy on the blend. curating the tobacco, processing the tobacco after sourcing the tobacco from all over the world. So we don't grow the tobacco. We have partnerships with the best growers of the world. We do cigars with tobacco from Plasencia in Honduras, Oliva in Nicaragua, Merafel, Cameroon. So these families have very strong ties.
Yeah.
And our job, or Ernesto's job, is turn that into amazing blends.
And that means if you buy these tobaccos, is it then aged at the factory or is it aged at the growers?
We do all the process.
Okay.
We source, we sort, and we take the tobacco through the entire journey until the moment of blending and resting.
Just for example, if you know what kind of aging goes into a cigar like this.
It depends. It varies on the batch of tobacco. The decision is taken at the factory by Ernesto and his team, led at the factory by Jorge Maiki, ex-marketing director at Habanos and currently our factory director. So it depends. Let's just say they have a very explosive dynamic when it comes to decision making because they have to make these decisions depending on what they receive. So we're constantly updating our decision making at the factory regarding the tobacco.
Anything new that you're showing exactly at the fair?
Yes. So we have one of the iterations of our classic Encore, which was Best Cigar of the Year back in 2018 by Cigar Aficionado with 96 points. Speaking of aging, we've developed a blend that goes through aging for over 7 years. And extremely exquisite, we have called it Encore Noir. Is been in the market already, but in a very limited production. So the idea will be to release it hopefully every single year in limited quantities. And we're recently playing with new vitolas for that cigar. So happy to be here tasting it, and we have a few sticks, so hopefully we can bring some home after the event.
So the name of the channel is called Better Together.
100%.
It means first of all, yes, we enjoy cigars together. We are truly believe in they taste better together. But the other thing that we like is we try to pair cigars because I think a cigar can evolve or change if you pair it with a good drink. Maybe this cigar that you smoke, what would you pair with?
Funny enough, I come from the wine and spirits world, and
Me
I love
too.
my coffee. I love my tea. This is my tea, and love pairing. I would say this in particular, the Allegiance, goes well with many things. But one of the things that I've tried the most, that I've enjoyed with this, is rum, but more on the lighter side. To think about rum that is slightly more floral and aromatic instead of heavy and thick and oily. I would say more on the floral, lighter
Also
side.
like a Ramari Cole?
I would say not necessarily, but you can, in my opinion, you can grab any rum from a corner bodega, whether you're in Cuba, Dominican Republic, Honduras, a lighter rum. Nothing too fancy will go fantastic with it. It will create the space needed for this cigar to flourish in your palate. Besides that, I'm a wine guy. I know you are a wine guy as well, Michael. So
Would be my next question.
100%. So because I love wine, I've tried this bad boy with some wines, and the ones that work the most are either very powerful or structured whites based out of Viognier, Chardonnay, thick, even Viura with some level of age will be phenomenal. Or, good vintage champagne, because there's always a good excuse to have a vintage champagne.
How would you say you had me at the hello?
Oh, there you go.
I love pairing champagne and cigars.
Love it.
But maybe this is super interesting. One more thing about the wine pairing, white wine and cigars.
Yes.
Because you mentioned it.
Yes.
I mean, you're the first probably telling us, second to me, because I always say white wine and cigars go very well.
Yes.
In my opinion, it just shouldn't have too much acidity.
Absolutely.
Because that can kill and make it bitter.
100%.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. You hit the nail on the head. The way we approach wine pairing could be a bit overwhelming or scary, but it's not that hard. It's just break the wine into different components. Acidity is one of them.
Yeah.
Aging is another one of them. The amount of wood is another one of them. So at the end of the day, if you realize that a high level of acidity can disrupt the balance in the mouth, you will understand that your Sauvignon Blancs might not work with a cigar, okay?
Yeah.
When you talk about aging and time on the lees, for example, when we talk about the production of whites and
Like
champagne,
smoother, creamier.
you learn, you make smoother and creamier cigar wines, which already tell you, okay, this might work well with a nice new wave, which is nice and creamy.
Yeah.
The moment you learn those few basics, you're done. We're not trying to make it complicated. It's just about understanding why things work.
Yeah.
And once you have that base, you're good to go.
I think it's the same for cigars and for wine. I mean, everybody judges it tastes or it doesn't taste.
Yes.
You know, there's no, I mean, there is a lot of in between, but basically it's about I like it or I don't like it.
100%, absolutely. And please remember, we truly do believe that quality is objective, but preference is subjective. So
Exactly.
who am I to tell you you must like this, you whether like it or not? So that's it. And the last but not least advice, if you can call it advice, I would give is the one I give myself. Keep an open mind. There's some cigars and wines and rums and whiskeys that might not look as if they could work, and you might have a surprise. They might work. So just give it a try.
So keep trying. That's probably the best ending for this.
Fantastic.
Perfect last words. Thank you very much. It was a
My
pleasure.
pleasure. Always
and
good to see
we're
you.
looking forward to smoking some of these cigars.
100%. Salud, amigo.
Salud.
Chin chin. Cheers.
So we're here with Danilo from Quality Importers. You do C-Car,
Yes.
and maybe you can show us a little bit of your newest stuff and probably the most exciting stuff that you have at the moment.
Sure, yeah. Let's go through a couple of
Yeah.
things for Zycar and
Yeah.
Palio, and then Cigar Caddy as well. Starting with the G10 XI1 cutter. This is that traditional XI1 shape that you've always known. We did it in a G10 material now so that you have the durability of G10 in this cutter. It's a little more lightweight. It's very, very durable. And because of the way it's produced, every single piece is unique. So no two will ever look alike.
What is
Um,
G10?
G10 is a technical material that's used in the knife world a lot. It's always been knife handles for
Okay.
its durability.
Okay.
And it's basically a fiberglass material, and you sandwich together layers. In this case, we use colors for the layers.
Yeah.
And then you inject it with resin and apply a lot of heat and a lot of pressure so that you have a solid block. And then these are all milled on CNC machines.
You got already a customer for this. I
Oh,
mean,
we
it's
have a lot of
I know.
people that are very excited for these.
I'm gonna buy
These started shipping, and the response has been very good.
Okay. Are they already available here or are they just on the way?
We are shipping them to our international warehouse, so they'll be available soon. But for a lot of our distributors, they order from our U.S. warehouse, and they ship to their customers from their warehouses.
That's super cool. Really like it. So what else do we got? So I see a couple of lighters and
Let me do another Zycar lighter here. This is the Ardor. It's a recent release also. Double soft flame. The fun thing with the Ardor is the fact that you can travel with it. And in the United States, TSA will take everything away. So
here's the same.
every single time you just show them, it's a soft flame. And, oh, but it's cigar. But it's a soft flame, and you're allowed to take this.
Yeah, I know.
So I've been traveling with this in my book bag for about a year now.
So it's travel proof.
And they always look at it, but I always keep it.
Yeah, cool. I think that's something a lot of people will enjoy and love because we all have the same problem.
It's a nice, elegant design. Also, it feels good in the pocket. It's got good weight to it, and it looks nice when you bring it out. It's good that you're gonna take it to a nice dinner or something like that. It's quiet versus a jet that makes a lot of noise.
Yeah.
This is the Hedron. This is a very cool piece because it's the only flame of its kind. It's the only true combination flame on the market. It's a hybrid of a jet and a soft flame. So you have a single jet in the middle and it's surrounded by a soft flame. And it's the only soft flame that you can direct because it's powered by the jet. So this is, you get the coverage of the soft flame and the precision of the jet.
Super
So
nice.
this is, it was available in Europe for a couple of years now. It's just become available in the US for everybody. So it's gaining popularity again.
And I think I haven't seen that. It's not available everywhere in Europe, I guess.
No, it's a lesser selling piece, but it's starting to become very popular. Not a lot of people know about it.
Yeah, now they know.
Now, yes, thank you. Now they will know.
Yeah.
And the last Zycar piece I'm going to touch on is the Flip. So what we did is we took the classic VX2 cutter and we added a straight cutter on the back.
Okay.
It's the same size as the VX2, but it has the extra weight from the blade on the back. And you have the and spring-loaded action, which is real nice. It springs open, so you always get that reaction the first time. Kind of the eyes get big. And you have a deep V cut that will do 64 ring gauge, and you have a perfect cut on the back with a stop that will
Yeah.
also cut 64 ring gauge cigar.
Oh, that's cool.
And this comes in 7 colors, and they have accent colors on the side to differentiate it from the V cutter. The VX2 just comes in solid colors.
Yeah.
Touching on Palio a little bit, a tabletop model here. You're gonna have to help me out on this one. So this
Yeah.
is tabletop for Palio. We have 2 V cutters and 2 straight cutters on the front. Spring loaded, so you use your whole palm to put your weight to cut the cigar, and this can cut up to 64 ring gauge on the large cutter. The straight cutters are perfect cuts as well, and the V cutter is always a perfect cut. So always with the weight of your hand, so it's
Yeah.
easy to cut through. And then from Palio also, this is the latest. This will be out soon. This is the Trevi. It's a triple jet inline, and then also with a deep V cutter on the front. It's got a large tank, the indicator on the side in orange to match the microphone, and and the triple jet flame angled for precision lighting.
Is there any kind of a trend in V cutting or straight cut, or is it distributed evenly? What's your
There is a big preference in how you cut a cigar and how you light a cigar.
Yeah.
But it's all personal preference. I'm a straight cut, and
Yeah.
then anything that lights a fire is good for me.
Yeah.
I prefer a double jet or a single jet, but I end up carrying a triple jet a lot of the times
Yeah.
because my friends always want to use my lighters. So,
I get
I
it.
smoke small cigars, they
Yeah.
smoke big cigars. The
Yeah.
triple jet does everything.
Yeah, true.
The V-cut guys are V-cut guys. They love their V-cutters. They want deep, and they want a sharp cut. And then you have a lot of the crown cut where they cut in a cross shape.
yeah.
So it's not a trend that V-cutter is more popular now than it was. It's just you have a V-cutter crowd, you have a straight cutter crowd, and there's the punch crowd. So there's a little bit of everything there.
I didn't know. I thought maybe there's a trend or something, but
No,
it's so personal preference, and it's
It's
yeah.
just a lot of people will experiment and then they eventually pick one and they stick to it. Very
Yeah.
few people that I know use a V cutter, a straight, and a punch in rotation.
No.
It's generally you stick to one, and the cigar smoker will own multiple cutters and lighters,
Yeah.
but they generally own multiple of the same style that they prefer. They may have an off piece here or there, but the it's all personal preference how you like your things.
True that. Yeah.
The other Palio piece that's fairly recent.
Yeah.
This is the Veneto. This is a big lighter. This will light 150 cigars on a full tank.
Okay.
I tested it myself multiple times.
On a day.
It's a no, multiple days. Thankfully, multiple days. It's a quad jet, so you have a big.
It's empty. No.
It's turned
Yeah.
down. A big quad flame that comes to a point in a diamond layout on the cap to hold your cigar.
Ah, okay. That's nice.
And a big fuel adjustment wheel on the bottom, and the clear window so you can see the entire thing. It's a big lighter, but it's also good in the pocket because it's the cylindrical shape is kind of
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, yeah.
So you can put this in your pocket, and it fits along with your cell phone or your wallet, and it doesn't feel out of place like any other lighters. Hey, I'll
Nice,
keep
yeah,
the
yeah.
microphone. You take the lighter.
I think a microphone is more expensive than the lighter, so
Yeah, so that's
should
some of
run.
our new things and some of our exciting things.
really interesting. I
A
mean,
lot of this will be everywhere soon, hopefully.
I think this one is really, if you're used to these cutters,
Yeah.
if you touch it, I mean, you cannot, but I'm gonna get one of these for sure.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely amazing.
It's like a showstopper. You always are drawn to it. We put it in the display with the intention of showing it there. It has not been in the display for more than 5 minutes because everybody wants their hands on it.
Yeah, feels amazing.
So it's been passed around the entire time.
Yeah. So thank you very much. It was very, very, very insightful, useful.
Yeah, of course.
I think, as I said, these ones are gonna be best sellers.
Oh yeah, they're gonna do
Yeah.
well. Yeah, thank you guys for stopping by.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye bye. We're here with Tim, one of the co-founders of Boveda. Thanks for having us. Yeah, maybe you can answer a few questions about how it all started, because I think everybody in the industry knows Poveda now, and it's basically you set the standards.
Yes.
But how was it at the beginning?
Yeah. Well, that's a great question. So we are in our 28th year of business. So we were founded in 1997 in Minnesota, in the United States, and the way that the creation story of the company was that we had met an individual in Minnesota that was making wood humidors, and we had an interest as my business partner Sean Knutson and I, as consumers. We love cigars, so when we heard that this gentleman was making these humidors, we wanted to buy one of them. And as we became friends with him and bought humidors from him, he had shared with us the idea that what he wanted to try and do in these exotic wood humidors was control that moisture, because the woods would warp or they would contract. And he went to a family friend that was a chemist at General Mills Food Corporation, a major Fortune 500 company based in Minnesota. And that was Dr. Al Sari. So he's one of the co-inventors and co-founders of the company as well. But he's a chemist, and he figured out how you can regulate humidity with salt and water. They had been doing it in the labs for many, many years to regulate food products, to find their water activity and their best point of sellability, where they tasted the best. So David worked with Dr. Al and another gentleman that was a packaging engineer at General Mills, and they started to work on some prototypes. As we became friends with David, he shared it with us, and eventually the idea came about, well, why don't we start a company together? And that was in 1997. And that's kind of the creation. There were 6 partners, 2 that were the co-inventors and the R&D and the brains behind the technology, and then several of us that would run and operate the business.
And then you started and you just went out and everybody said, yeah, great idea, or how was it?
No. Well, it was too good to be true how simple Boveda's technology is. So it took a long time to convince people that we could do what we say we do, right? Okay. That two-way humidity control was really a thing. So really when we started, everything in life was a one-way humidity control, right? So you would either give off moisture or you were trying to pull it out. So that's a desiccant, or you were a sponge. And we were the first people in the world that figured out how to do it portable, in a package to actually regulate, add or remove to stay at a specific number. And yes, that took us many, many years to convince not only consumers, but then retailers and then cigar makers that we actually provide a very valuable and necessary, technology to the preservation and the enjoyment of cigars, really.
What have been the, let's say, arguments against it from the industry side?
Well, in the very beginning, it was that, one, they didn't believe. They would always say, they claim they can regulate humidity. They claim, yes. And the interesting part is we've been scientific based from the beginning. I mean, it's like gravity. You throw a ball up in the air, it's going to fall down. If you use
rounds.
Yes, yeah. But with salt and water, that salt has an inherent ability to regulate humidity if you saturate it in water. So if you take table salt, which is sodium chloride, and you saturate that in a container, you'll get 75.5% relative humidity on the head. So there's no arguing. That's what it does. So all we did was we figured out other salts and other formulas to regulate at 65, 69, 72. And to answer your question too, not everybody accepted it, but one of the things that we did in like 2005 is we came out with 3 different relative humidities within the Boveda line to show people that we can actually do 65, 69, 72%.
Yeah.
And to back up our claims that we truly are a regulator of humidity.
And how long did it actually take to, let's say, get successful in the market?
Yeah, I mean, I think every business has their cycle, but it was certainly 10 years before we started to get traction, and it really came in around 2006-7 after we introduced the line Boveda. So our company name used to be Humidipack, and Boveda was a line for desktop humidors. And that's when we started to get traction and have a consumer following and to build that, the brand equity out there.
I mean, it's when I started with the Boveda packs, it's probably, I would say 2010-ish in Europe, because I guess you've not been globally at the beginning, so you started in the US and then moved to Europe.
Yeah.
And I mean, everybody was super hesitant to take it. And there was also the problem, if you have a small humidor, the people didn't want to put the Boveda on top of the cigar.
Yes.
Because they thought it changes the cigar.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was another big hurdle that we had with consumers. Like, it actually can touch it because they're so used to sponges that you didn't want to put near the cigar because they would create mold, and anything closest to the sponge would get too much moisture. But when we worked with Fuente, Arturo Fuente, Carlito, we have been in their boxes since 2001 on top of the cigars since then, and there's no issues. It's impossible for the Boveda to impart anything other than pure water vapor. So most people don't understand is that our membrane on the packet it has a reverse osmosis process to it. So any water vapor that comes out is the cleanest, most purified water vapor, and it can touch cigars. So that was a hurdle, but now most people are over that. And
I mean, are there copycats out there today?
Yeah.
Or is it patented, or how is it?
So Boveda has patents.
Yeah.
We are patented, protected, and that obviously has kept other people out of the game. However, there are other people that have come out with other alternatives, glycerin, which is just a sugar-based, and it does not have the precision or the effectiveness of Boveda.
Yeah, precision is a very good word, because I mean, we all use Boveda today, and we have electronic hygrometers and things to check, and it's absolutely stable. And what I see is, we all know it changes depending on the temperature.
Yeah,
and that still keeps it very stable. I mean, that's probably the biggest win for everybody.
Yeah.
Trying to keep moisture.
Yeah, exactly. So, in order to regulate humidity in this fashion, you need salt. Salt is the main component ingredient that has the regulation ability. Now, there's been a competitor out there that's tried to bash salt. Well, you need salt, and salt is good. And again, all that comes in and out is pure water vapor, but you need that stability over temperature ranges, because it does happen, right? Boveda will react the same whether it's 100 degrees or 50 degrees, and that's important for packaging and distribution as products go through the distribution cycle.
Very important information, I think, because the temperature. Are you still, develop the product further? Have there been changes in the last, let's say, 10 or 15 years?
Oh yeah, well we now have 15 patents.
Okay.
We've patented different relative humidities. So we have one in the music industry that's at 49% for storage of musical instruments, guitars, violins, fretted products. We have one in the cannabis space that is a 58 and a 62. That's another patent that we have. So we've been, over the years, continue to expand, develop new products, new configurations on how they package, and it's an ongoing base, a challenge that we have, but also we have an innovation department. Mm-hmm. So we're always feeding the innovation department to explore and exploit products.
Anything new coming up in industry, or where you want to place yourself as a?
Well, I think we're always, the cannabis space is growing, so we're going to continue to work within that. We have a new curing product for that. Mm-hmm. But just even in the tobacco space, in the premium cigars, we just came out with a brand new humidor that we're excited about. Now we're releasing it in the United States, and it won't be ready and available worldwide for a little bit of time. But we're excited about that project.
Cool, very cool. I mean, I think this was a very, 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 very insightful interview because,
thank
as I said, most people using Boveda, but hardly anybody really knows the facts and the background of it.
Yeah, well, just to kind of expand on that a little bit, I mean, we're passionate about cigars. We love cigars.
Yeah.
And that's how the product was born. And we just, we're like little kids in it. So we're like you guys. You enjoy them, we enjoy them. And one of our mottos in the company is to give enjoyment to other people, right? Yeah. So that's what we're doing. We're just trying to supply a product that works, that gives you the best experience in smoking a cigar, because that's what we want as well.
Absolutely. I mean, it keeps our cigars safe.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, thank you. Appreciate your time. And thank you to everybody out there that buys our product. We are very appreciative. We're blessed, and we just thank you and look forward to continuing to supply great products to the industry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Pleasure.
Finalmente. Für uns Ende der Intertabak, Tag 3. Ich bin fertig, wenn ich ehrlich bin. Wie geht's euch?
Ja, absolut. Also ich habe gestern schon ein bisschen abgebaut, aber dann heute Morgen wieder Energie getankt und es hat sich nochmal gelohnt heute.
Ja.
Letzter Tag war super.
Kurz und knackig, aber deine zweite Intertabak, wie war's?
War super, also cool, dass ich dabei sein durfte. Hat mir richtig Spaß gemacht, muss ich ehrlich sagen. Ihr seid zwei coole YouTuber und auf jeden Fall freue ich mich schon auf die nächste, würde ich sagen.
Ja. Und diesmal war es deutlich voller wie beim letzten Mal.
Ja, schon.
Und wir hoffen, dass sich die Tendenz fortsetzt, oder?
Ja.
Gehe immer von aus, ja.
Pro Cigar, oder?
Ja, auf jeden
Definitiv.
Fall. Jetzt geht's nach Hause.
Ich steige jetzt gleich in den Flieger ein, wir müssen uns schon beeilen.
Ja, dann machen wir das jetzt.
Wann sehen wir uns das nächste Mal?
Keine Ahnung.
Auf der nächsten Intertabak.
Auf der nächsten Intertabak.
Macht's gut.
Bis
Ciao.
bald. Ciao.